Hey everyone, today is December 11th, 2024. Check out this really dense fog. Can't see very far. Even on the camera you can't see very far, and cameras can typically see through low visibility better than your eye. But then again, it's just wide open cornfields everywhere, so it's very easy with a far line of sight for visibility to cut down. It's not the worst fog I've ever seen, but it's pretty dense. We're driving through Indiana right now. We're maybe 50 miles south of Indianapolis. Just trying to go down and avoid the cities, taking all the back roads. But with it being so foggy, we can't really see too much. So I'm about to get onto the highway and just bypass this area. Since it's a rainy day, we don't have much going on. From my research, I wasn't able to really find too many attractions around here that I'd want to go to. Couldn't find really too much abandoned stuff other than Gary, Indiana, but that's way off route and I won't be going there today. But I do have one place in about 4.5 hours I do want to check out. Looking at it on satellite images, part of it is being demolished, and I don't know what will be left right now. It's a stadium called the Rubber Bowl I want to go look at. In satellite images, it looks like they're actually, for some reason, burying all the bleachers, the concrete bleachers that are like bulldozed dirt up over them, like kind of like making it slanted like a racetrack. I don't know if that's the intention or maybe they're just using it as a gravel pit now. I'm not sure. But there's another abandoned building that appears to be untouched next to it, associated with it. We're going to go check that out. If it's nothing, that's fine. It's on the way back. Today's goal before it gets dark is to get to eastern Ohio, and that's about 8 hours away, so I like to stop when it gets completely dark because these farming areas have a lot of deer, so at night I either got to drive very slow or I think it's better to just stop because I can't really see what I'm looking for at night. At night you could be going by all kinds of things and not even know they're there. Deer seem to be the biggest issue in the early hours of the evening. And they could be an issue basically all night, but it's right at sundown for a few hours is when they seem to come out. Looking at the map, nothing but farms. Oh, we actually already went by Indianapolis, looking down at the map. So, Indiana is mostly farms. There's not that much woods. Same thing with Illinois. And Missouri, we only clipped the edge of it coming out of Arkansas, but from what I saw there and Arkansas, it's mostly just really flat areas, farms, not too much forest area. But you can tell it used to be forest. This whole area was cut down for farms. You can tell just by the areas that are still forested. And then it's the same thing with most of Ohio, most of Pennsylvania. Although Pennsylvania and Ohio seem to have a little bit more woods in the northern areas because it's just so mountainous and rocky, not great for farmland. But that being said, there's places with very beautiful rolling farms. Like West Virginia has lots of farms that are on the steepest hills, which is really cool. The farms that are very steep. But I do imagine those farms probably do get a lot of erosion, and I don't see too many farms that are actually growing stuff on hills like that. I do, but it's mostly things like cows and goats, and not too many of them, so they don't erode it. Gotta slow it down a little bit every time we go up over a hill because I can't see the road, the fog. Cincinnati, but the map is routing us nicely to the north. Speed limits are very fast on these farm roads because no one's around. The speed limit here is actually 55. I'm going about 45. I don't want to go extremely fast here because if there is something standing in the road like a deer, we're not going to get enough notice. I don't know if we will get enough notice of it. The fog seems to be getting better actually since just 5 minutes ago. I'm actually seeing further and I can speed up now a bit. That's one good thing about these farm areas. When there is good visibility, you can drive fast because you can see if there's deer. There's not like woods they can jump out of too often. Now the speed limit dropped. Probably because we're going by a couple houses. Traffic lights and stop signs. It's almost spot on with traffic lights, but every now and then it gets it wrong. It'll mistaken other things for traffic lights, and stop signs are more common. If there's a stop sign for a side road and it's twisted a little bit, if the AI in Google Maps was able to just see a little bit of the red stop sign, it'll put that you have to stop too, because it's facing the wrong way, and they don't really correct that stuff unless somebody reports it, and I don't even know how much they even verify that. That was a cool building we just went by. It looked like an old schoolhouse that someone made into a house. It also happens that any road that isn't connecting with the main road at a 90 degree good angle, if it's coming in slanted like a ramp, there might be a stop sign instead of a yield sign, but it'll still say this road has to stop because it can't tell which way it's facing. Better than rolling fog that just comes out of nowhere, back and forth. Yesterday I saw the coolest thing. A company that makes and installs and builds these silos for the farmers. The company, their offices are inside of a massive industrial-sized silo, which was kind of cool to see. It's a cool idea for a house. Camouflage as a silo.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto North County Road 700 West.
We're finally turning onto another road. Is it going to be another rural road, or is it going to be a little more main?
Take the next left onto North County Road 700 West, then turn right onto West County Road 240 Northwest.
Middle of the country, I've noticed most of the rivers aren't what I'm used to. I'm used to rivers being very rocky, very clean flowing. Around here, all the rivers are super deep, murky, and have muddy banks. It doesn't look like there's too much rock or bedrock around here.
Take the next next right onto West County Road 240 Northwest, East Vandalia Road.
There probably is bedrock, but I would say that around here it's just so flat. When it's flat, rivers are kind of stagnant. They don't move very fast. Where I live, there's lots of elevation, so...
Continue on West County Road 240 Northwest for 5 miles.
So with lots of elevation, rivers move fast, and it probably dug down over the years to that rock. Now there's no more mud. Because in my area, most rivers are down in a deep crevice. Around here, they're not really down very deep. I wonder around here how many animals like deer drown in rivers and stuff, because when I walk around some of the rivers around here, if they're a little bit dried up, they're steep, muddy banks, and you can see all kinds of scratch marks of things trying to get out of it. My area, they're all rocky and rapids. Around here, the kind of slow moving. Even the Mississippi River that we drove over yesterday. Except the Mississippi River looked like a cool place to hang out because it looked like it had lots of sandy beaches. So that was a little bit different. The water looked like coffee. So I don't know if that does clear up or not at certain times of the year. Show some of the fog, which it looks like it's starting to clear up now. Thanks for watching, everyone, and have a great day.